Right, I bet you haven't seen one of these before. This is an incredibly rare antique table that actually morphs into 3 separate pieces. Unbelievable, this thing. So it's around 200 years old. It's English, Regency period, made in around 1810. As you can see, it's very light, so it's made to move around the room as an occasional table, little wine table with an ebonized stem there, or maybe even for candles. You know, this before electricity was invented, so you'd sit it by the side of you with a wine glass or a candle just for light. So there you have it. Number one is an occasional table, nothing new yet. Stick with me here. An occasional table that does a couple of tricks. Trick number one is this. Think of a telescope. This has a telescopic mechanism. So you can increase the height very simply. I say that, there you go. To a ridiculous height. So the highest it will go will probably be about here. Tighten the screw, and now you have an occasional table that you can stand at. So it might be a party where it's a standing party, or maybe to light a hallway as people are walking through. So telescopic action, there you go, look how tall it is. That it is purpose number one, an occasional table with an astonishingly rare telescopic action. Amazing quality this, made for a very posh house indeed. Okay, get it back down. Purpose number two, when the table is not in use, walking around the room somewhere, it wants to be stored. So to store it very simply, it is designed and so it fits into a corner. The top will twist accordingly, and what you do is you tilt the table mechanism. So now the table fits neatly into a corner, and you display the painted top, which is a still life flower scene, typical of that George III period. I mean, it is stunning, a piece of art. So purpose number two is it's a piece of art. So while the table is not employed, it is designed to sit somewhere in the room as a little painting on a stand. And when you put it together with that elegant, tremendous quality design, it really is a piece of art. But probably the best use of this table is number three. And I've positioned myself in front of my wood burner here for a purpose. And that is this. Think about it. 1810, there was no central heating when this thing was made. Real fires were how you warmed your home. And as you know, a real fire is absolutely glorious, but if you're too close to it, you know, your face burns, you get a red face, it's not a good look. It's just the heat, the direct heat can sometimes be uncomfortable. So it's now a fire screen. This is what you do. So you're sat, you're reading, you're chatting, you're having a nap, or you're working, and the direct heat on this side of your body is just too much. So you position the table like so, blocking the direct heat, and maybe the heat's coming from up here and it's hitting your face, and so you simply employ the telescopic action, fix it in place, tilt the top. It is now a telescopic occasional table acting as a piece of art and blocking the sitter from the heat, the direct heat of the fire. So there you have it, a 200-year-old 3-in-1 antique. How gorgeous is that?